afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. You know, Greg, this is always one of the most fun matchups of the year. Conference rivals that go at it very hard every time.
And these games always have a little extra juice to them. They see each other a lot every year. And, Kevin, the competition tends to take on a different tone. This one will be intense.
James misses. Now the 76ers with it. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Coleman. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
Grant with a screen on Snow. James wide open from outside off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And there it is for him.
Coleman's comfort level inside clearly on display, which is why his guys have confidence in him down there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here's Snow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 6 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Grant with a screen on Snow. James the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Now here's James. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Mourning. Rebounded by Coleman.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's Iverson missing. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. James kicks to Butler. Mourning with the screen while they're passing to Mourning. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Using his size to get defenses to foul him. The big man, Alonzo Mourning, doing good work there.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And both free throws good for Mourning. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That one good for 2. 11 points for Big Daddy.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And, Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Dominant play from Mourning inside. Even when you come to expect it, he's tough to defend against down low.
Here's Barry. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's James. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The 8-footer. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off.
Jones has such a smooth jumper, and he's a really good shooter.
Iverson passes to Barry. Puts up a 3, and it's Allen Iverson with the 3.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's James. It's hauled in by Barry.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The Heat trail by 12. High, arcing shot. Jones kicks to Mourning. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Three-pointers, Snow. The three-pointer is right on target.
Usually a finicky shooter at the arc, but Snow looks confident in the selection there.
And the Heat call time here. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Miami. 15-point game. There's the pass to Grant. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the dunk by Grant.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's James after the made shot from Allen Iverson. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Unloads. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Basket good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Iverson from deep. And that's collected by Butler. The Heat trail by 15. In the corner, it's James. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Coleman. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Iverson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Iverson's got 7 points in the game.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
James, the pass to Jones. He dishes it to Mourning. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Mourning's got that sculpted body and plays with such strength, able to brush off the contact on his way up for the shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Lamar Odom is checked in for Mourning. And that one's good, Iverson.
And Iverson can knock down the triple from time to time. I like seeing that part of his game expand.
Outside Odom. Grant sets a screen for Odom. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Steve Smith, Bimbo Coles.
Inside. Smith kicks it to Odom. Shot clock at 5. For 3. The shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Van Horn, the pass to Barry. Here's Iverson. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
The Heat trail by 20. And here is Odom, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Kicks it out to Grant. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jones for 3, kept alive. Grant the pass to Cole. Off target on the 15-footer.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Barry. Here's Van Horn, covered by Smith. And here's Iverson outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Odom. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The 76ers leading by 23. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
Boy, Iverson's so stubborn and competitive offensively, forcing that shot through even while taking the foul.
Well, this time of year, trade rumors are flying all over the place, aren't they, Greg?
You know, Kevin, it always depends on the situation. You know, some guys are actually hoping to be moved, especially if it's to a title contender. And then you have those who set up roots, and that's their home, their foundation. It can be a challenge to have to walk away.
Here's Cole. Passes to Odom. Grant sets a screen for Odom. Again, the miss by the Heat. Philadelphia's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Snow, the pass to Coleman. Here's Barry. 76ers moving the ball around. The 3 from Iverson. It's hauled in by the Heat. And stolen by Iverson. To the inside. Barry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Three-pointer, Snow. Cans it from downtown. Snow's got 6.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Odom. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Iverson outside. The pass to Coleman. Here's Barry. He's looking for Iverson and finds him. And the basket is good. Iverson's got 20.
A volume shooter. Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Here's Cole. There's the dish to House. Rebound by the 76ers. Van Horn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Iverson. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Cole. He's covered by Snow. It's House outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Van Horn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Iverson outside. And it's blocked. Pass to Coleman. Iverson outside. Goes back up. That one drops for him. 24 points for him.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Coles. Miami no good on that time either.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Now here's Odom. Tight defense on him. The shot by House is no good. Here's Philadelphia. Iverson outside. Over House. On the money with the open jumper. Iverson's got 26.
As a scorer, Iverson has great concentration. He's totally fixated on finding a shot.
Here's Coles. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Iverson passes to Barry. Over Smith. Again, Philadelphia.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Cole. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Left side Odom. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got 7 rebounds in the game. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. Here is House. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. 76ers on top, delivering the blowout. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And Miami shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Pass to Butler. Mourning with the screen. Butler deciding where to go with it. He kicks to House. 6 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. Pass to House. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And the Heat call time here. The Heat making a switch here. James is checked in. And Philadelphia making a change here. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Floats one. It's deflected. The pass to Barry. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Butler. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Iverson. Over Jackson. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's James. Mourning a screen on Mutombo. James with it. Iverson picks him up. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. When you compare the numbers from the 80s, mid-90s to today, scoring, grade, and pace is down. Why?
Well, I think the game has become dominated by big men, and so that lends to slowing it down, trying to grind out wins.
Jones checked in for the Heat. The 3-ball hits it from three-point range. And that's now 28 points for Big Daddy.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And Jones has it in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. James against Iverson. James dishes to Jones. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Barry. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
The Heat have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. And there's the feed to Butler. No good. Iverson with some nice D. And the 76ers with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Good on the bucket.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McKee, the pass to Hill. 2 points. That one goes. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Barry. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 31 points for Big Daddy.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Three from the inbound. Mourning can't make it work.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
James with it. To the paint. Here's Jones. The kick outside to Butler. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really good decision from Jones that time. Excellent job finding the open teammates.
Here's Barry. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Miami, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Philadelphia, just way behind.
And when you look at Miami, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Barry. 33 points for him. McKee for the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's McKee, and again another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
James, the pass to Morning. To the inside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Morning's got 10.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
McKee for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
James looking it over. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by Barry. The 76ers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
And Miami making a change here.
In the lineup for your Heat, Eaton. Lamar Odom.
James outside. Miami no good on that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Iverson against James. Here's Odom. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Iverson, and there's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Iverson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's really cagey on the attack. Iverson has a real knack for knowing when to slash and get to the rim.
The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Odom, the pass to Eaton. And that one drops for him. Eaton's got his first basket.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot.
Iverson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Hill. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Iverson. Here's Mutombo. And stolen by James. With some arc. Hangs in the air. The shot comes out. Iverson with some nice D. And the 76ers with possession. Pass to McKee. Here's Barry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Offensive rebound. Outside Hill. Passes it to Barry. Here's Iverson with the drive. And Iverson throws it down.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's James. That's tipped. Now the 76ers on the break for the finish. And Iverson throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Butler. A 26-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the shot by Caron Butler. Iverson with the ball. He's picked up by James. And Iverson gets it to go. And here are the Heat now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. Outside Butler.
Minutes remaining.
To end the cold streak, McKee with the defensive effort. 76ers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. There's the pass to Iverson. Mutombo kicks to Hill. Pass to Barry. Back to Iverson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Lamar Odom picks one up.
Well, I love the heart Iverson plays with. Really special how he competes and never gives in. He's nicknamed the answer because he takes pride in proving doubters wrong.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group in for the Heat. And both free throws good for Iverson. Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Smith with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Barry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barry's got 36.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Cole. Iverson covering. Out to the wing to end the run. The shot by House is no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Took him no time at all on that one.
3 points.
Barry's got 39.
He is having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the court.
Left side Odom. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Barry. Another three for Philadelphia.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Cole. Iverson covering. Coles can't hit. And the 76ers with possession. Here's Barry. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
This one for three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
I'd keep feeding him every trip. It's not complicated. He's been on fire this quarter. feed him the rock.
And so it's Philadelphia, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. James against Snow. Now here's Butler. James outside. Looking to get back on track here. Grant gets a wide open look. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Coleman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
First team foul.
Philadelphia shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Iverson outside. Pass to Snow. Back to Iverson. 76ers moving the ball around. With his first shot attempt, again, Philadelphia.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's James. Timeout called, the Heat.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and this led to way too many second chance shots.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Clock is at 3, poked loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. And here's Iverson outside. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Butler dishes to James. Passes to Mourning. Over Van Horn. Mourning can't make it work. Philadelphia dictating the flow. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. That one is good from Van Horn. Van Horn's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
From 10 feet out, and James gets it to go. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Grant at the elbow. Mourning passes to Jones. Nice shot from the wing.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Iverson outside. And there's the pass to Barry. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Snow against James. Pass to Mourning. Over Coleman. And too long on the shot. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Van Horn. And it's good for 2. Van Horn's got 7 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Jones after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's James, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Coleman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. They double him with Butler. Here's Van Horn, and the shot goes in. Van Horn's got 9 points here in the second half.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
James against Snow. James, the pass to Morning. 9 feet out. It's good. He's got 12.
And, you know, we certainly know Morning is capable of this. Once he gets going now, he can catch fire.
Here's Barry. Good. Another from 3. Barry's his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Jones. Fades away. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Coleman.
Coleman showing real intensity inside, getting right in the defense's face to draw the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jackson comes in for Morning. Eddie House subbed in for James. Into the... Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for the Heat.
First team foul. Substitution for your Heat, Lamar Odom.
And nothing is falling for him right now. The 76ers have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Jones in the post. Can't cash in from close range. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Barry going inside, and he dunks it right on Lamar Odom. Ho ho!
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
The Heat shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Odom's length able to be put to good use to draw the foul there.
The Heat have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Smith checked in for Jones. The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Iverson passes to Barry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Launches it. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now here's Odom. Defense is right there. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Allen Iverson on the way. Oh, wow!
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Miami with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Outside Odom. Passes it to House. Outside Odom. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Snow.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Barry the pass to Van Horn. With the shot. Offensive rebound. And the pass to Berry. Odom with the double team. Inside. Here's Iverson. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the Yank.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To halt the run. Again, the miss by Odom. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to Berry. That one goes. Count it. Berry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here is House. He's covered by Snow. Brand sets a screen for Odom. And it's blocked.
Coleman, great length. Great length at 6'10". The wingspan of a Condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Just 5 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Coleman. Takes it off the glass. Coleman's got 4 points this quarter.
Got to bring more muscle than that to stop Derek Coleman, because he's excellent at playing through contact.
Outside Odom. Up and in on the layup.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Eaton grabs the miss. Heat shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Smith sets the pick for Odom. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so here is Miami. Here's Cole. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Van Horn's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Berry the pass to Snow. And he drives in. The shot's good from Berry.
He's a fantastic facilitator. He could virtually run a team in his sleep.
To the left side wing. It's House outside. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Berry. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Here's Cole. Pass to House.
2 minutes remaining.
Trying to get open is Odom. The shot by House is no good. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Berry. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Outside Odom. Kicks to Smith. Outside Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
And, Steve Smith has a team-first mentality. When one of his guys is open, he finds him.
Iverson passes to Van Horn. 76ers moving the ball around. Down low, here's Coleman. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Cole. Can't hit from the elbow.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Barry the pass to Coleman. Inside. Passes it to Barry. Doubled by Smith. Fires from 18. Van Horn, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Coles passes to Odom. No good with the triple. Philadelphia shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. A shot. Van Horn, no good. Heat shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. To the inside. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. House kicks to Smith. Drops in the tray. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
And so it's Philadelphia holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The pass to Van Horn. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 6 assists now in the game.
76ers foul. Eric Snow. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cole. He kicks to Chalmers. Pass to Hansen. Here's Cole. On the wing, Jackson. 5 to shoot. Hansen. Off target with his 3. Tries from 16. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the former Buckeye Jim Jackson is a talented kind of combo guard forward, a 3-ball specialist who add some muscle and savvy and leadership to this team.
Jackson hits both of them. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Van Horn, defended by Chalmers, and it goes down 2 points. 70 points for Big Daddy.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Hansen. Pass to Cole. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Barry. And yep, another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Left side, Jackson. Miami no good on that time either.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Snow. Here's Barry. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Chalmers.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jackson misses. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Snow. Kicks it out to Iverson. Now the pass to Snow. The shot's good from Barry.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
He'd have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's Cole. Iverson covering. Lets it go from 14. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Coleman's got 11 rebounds in the game. Barry the pass to Van Horn. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Coles. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Barry. Yes, that goes in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
To the middle, here's Van Horn. Count the basket. Van Horn's got 18 points now here in the second half.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Coles. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Pass to Van Horn. Kicks it out to Iverson. The three. They get it back. Pass to Coleman. To the paint. Here's Barry. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Cole. Jackson. And Van Horn pulls it down. Van Horn's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Look out! Bang! Oh, wow! And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
In the lineup for your Heat, Caron Butler, Eddie Jones.
76ers on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
And So Butler nails both of them. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-6 run.
And, you know, Snow knows his team depends on him to do this. A solid floor general.
Heat shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Here's Hansen. He's covered by Snow. Outside Butler. Eaton the pass to Hansen. Ripped away. Here's Barry. Passes it to Iverson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the inside. Coleman. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Knocks it loose. And now the 76ers on the break. And another one. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Here's Hansen. He's covered by Snow. To the middle. Here's Eaton. And another shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coleman's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Barry the pass to Van Horn. Here's Barry, defended by Jones. Snow from outside. Eaton grabs the miss. And here's Miami. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hansen the pass to Jackson. Here's Butler. The shot from the low post is good. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
The pass to Barry. Here's Coleman. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Hansen. Outside, Jones. Goes up on the high post. Here's Eaton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Barry. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Fast break, here they come. All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display.
Yes, sir, power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Hansen. He's covered by Snow. Hansen the pass to Jones. Here's Hansen. Butler on the wing. Miami no good on that time either. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Coleman can be so dominant at times, and these are the types of games he's capable of having.
The Heat shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Butler. Fades. It's hauled in by Barry. The 76ers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Pass to Van Horn. And he lays it straight in. Van Horn's got 8 here in the quarter.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's Hansen. Jones from outside. And Van Horn pulls it down. Van Horn's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Snow the pass to Coleman. Here's Barry. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Recognizing his teammate had a better shot. Good play and decision by Coleman there.
Here's Hansen. Pass to Butler. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by Coleman. Here's Philadelphia. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That one falls.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Hansen. He's covered by Snow. And Jones now atop the key. Butler sets a screen for Jones. That shot off the mark. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Van Horn, the pass to Barry. They double him with Butler. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And it's Miami's ball. And they're pushing it up. Here's Barry. And another one falls. Amazing.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's Hansen. He's covered by Snow. Here's Jones. Connects on the 9-footer.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Van Horn. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Daddy.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Morning. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good from Barry.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's Butler. 76ers getting the bucket. Rebounded by Coleman. Here's Barry. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.
Let's get it. Let's